Two. Good Tuesday evening, one and all. We are live on Zoom, streaming on our Facebook page at Racers News Network. And it is that time of the year, one of our favorite times of the year. It's time to talk to our man, G Money, about what has been slightly revised to be the Dewzen Twin 10Ks for 2025. So we're going to. There's a lot of awesome stuff going on. This is a great event. It's being held at Lebanon Valley Dragway in Lebanon Valley, New York, just outside of Albany. And if you have never gone, it's definitely something that you should look into. It's a great event, and we're going to learn more about what's happening in 2025. But first off, I want to say hello to my man Pete. What's going on, buddy?
How you doing, my friend?
Good. Your head doesn't look that weird. No worse than mine.
Yeah, I'm trying to change the whatever. Everyone knows what I look like by now.
There you go. See, I can make my mic
Oh yeah, you
appear
could make a
and
microphone appear
disappear.
out of
I
nowhere.
can hide. I can hide behind it.
And friggin' Gary is just good looking no matter what he does. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's all about the sunflowers, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's now he looks even better.
But we spoke too soon. Gary took a dive.
That's it.
I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here. I didn't go anywhere.
So, like I said,
Can you still hear me?
slightly changed, gone from triples to twins, gone from 15 grand to 10. But it's a great event. Very glad we got involved with it 3 years ago now. And
Yeah.
they always have a lot of great stuff going on at the Valley. And we're here to learn more about what the plan is for 2025. So, Pete, go ahead.
I like it. Gary, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. It's funny because Vince was just asking me last week. He's like, when you doing that thing with Chris?
Yeah.
I was like, you mean promoting and
yeah.
talking about the race and,
Yeah.
and I think we're both like totally exhausted and it's just the way it is, not just for the race. It's just families and life and 3 jobs and all that stuff. Me taking on a new old venture of mine. So as you can see, I got a little sun over the weekend. God forbid I put a hat on. But no, it is a great time of the year. It is that time. Anytime I'm coming on here, anywhere in the beginning of August, we know we're about 2 weeks away from
It's about to happen.
the Dewzen products, twin 10Ks, and that's probably the $1 million question: why twins? But also the high rollers on Friday.
Yep.
I don't want to say you guys know the drill, but you know if people don't know the drill, now's the time to ask. A lot.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it easy for everyone to follow along. I wake up Friday morning. I'm coming to the track. What am I doing?
God willing, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Me too.
What time could we get there, and what's going to happen on Friday?
I love you, Pete. Why do we have Chris here? Pete, let's do our show. The PNN show, the Peters News Network. No, really. That's probably oh, it's your thumb. Okay, great.
I thought for sure that was a middle finger.
Hey, this is PG, isn't it? Or whatever it is.
No, we're far
there is no rating for this disaster.
You know, it's funny you do that, Pete, because it's basically how you do that is how we treat this race. We try to keep it simple.
Yep.
So we start from the beginning. Last year when we rolled out, that's the beginning, and all year trying to put things together. So basically, the gates open at 3 or I believe 3 o'clock. Gates open at 3. They'll be open from 3 till the remainder of the weekend. So they're open. It is, I believe, $20 at the gate. Nothing has changed. Nothing will ever change there. So that's always a question. That is just how the format works. for the record, I tell probably every other driver that comes up, the reason why we do that is either we do that or we raise the entry fee. We don't want to raise the entry fee. So we just try to be logical. So it's $20 at the gate. Everybody who wants to get in. After that, we'll be all set up behind the tower as we always are in the same place, directly behind the tower. You'll see the table. There's 2 tables. Unfortunately, and fortunately, my daughter will be helping this year, so she doesn't know what she's in for. But I think she does because she's been doing this stuff with me, either racing or whatever, and she really wanted to help out this year. So she wants to experience it. And I've already like given her the rundown. So basically, come into the gate, park your stuff, find a nice parking spot. You come over to see us. You will pay your entry fee, whatever you choose to do for the weekend. Now, our goal is to get, first and foremost, get all the high roller racers in the track, parked and ready to go. So you pay for your high roller race. And if you do choose so, you are able to come in there on Friday and pay the $350 for 2 days, 200, I believe it's 200 for 1 day. Normally, most people pay for the 2, but we have a flyer. Go on to the Facebook page, Dewzen Products Facebook page. I wish I had it up. It should have been behind Chris. That would have been helpful. But either way, it is on the page. $350 to enter for 2 days. That's the perfect time to pay us, because all the money will be funneled through us. Basically, we take care of all the entries, payouts, race organizing, whatever the formats are, how we run it. We have stickers for everybody, just like we did last year. I thought the sticker program worked fantastic. A, B, C, and D. And it's been a year, but I believe it's A and C for dragsters, meaning A, if you pay a double, you'll get 2 stickers. A will be, we'll call A the lanes, and then C, meaning whoever paid for a double. I think we do the doubles first, or vice versa. Really, the main key is to pay attention to the sticker, and the sticker being whatever we give you, and that's going to be determined that morning. It's really simple.
So if I have a B sticker when they call B for a time run, that's when I go.
Pretty simple. I'm hoping, and we have no box stickers for the no box guys, and so on and so forth. So if they double enter, we figure, hey, look, man, now I know why he's here. I gotta.
Now you know why, because if I tried to do that, I would have shut this whole feed down. So
I switched over. That's why you lost me to play the game, and I was like, I can still hear him. I didn't lose them, but as it says right there, bottom line is, and I did post the other day, like it's pretty simple, 10 grand a day. You got an opportunity, even if you get in the high rollers, $26,000. $350 to enter. Again, if the no box guy I want a double, we'll give you a sticker, and then we'll give you a number or a letter. So that's kind of no box C or D or whatever we determine for the day. It's real simple. And by the time I sit down behind that table, I'll know the whole format. It'll all be written out as far as the direction we need to go. Because sometimes, as you know, both of you know, if you give out information right now, this is how we're doing it, then they get there and things slightly change.
You got to modify. It's a disaster. Right.
And again, I beat this up. We keep it simple. We keep it affordable. It's a driver's race. We're there. I'm having a blast. I just can't wait. I have to believe that after so many years of doing this, and I know I'm going to knock on wood, this has been by far the simplest, least amount of questions, least amount of concerns, more push to how can we help little sponsorships and stuff of that nature. Ice cream again this year. It's one of my favorites. They're always on board, and that's a testament of how we like to operate. So,
the reason why it's getting, I don't want to say easier, but you're getting less questions is because you guys are very consistent with how you run these races.
Correct.
So if you go to a couple of them, you don't make any changes worth writing home about. If you go to a couple of them, you know how it's going to work and you know what to expect. So that just kind of makes it easier for everybody.
Right. I'll say it's funny, over the weekend, there's no surprise. Everybody knows I have jumped on board with the Essex Safety Park drag strip, local track down the road. Everybody's familiar with that track.
Yep.
And we had a 2-day event, and I decided to move back from the starting line. I do everything, but I do the track prep, track maintenance, and I'm trying to help bring back what was once there. So,
Sure.
and they do a great job with what they have, but I stood back in the staging lanes. I started running the staging lanes Saturday to Sunday, and the Sunday, probably 2 or 3 drivers that are from ESTA that go to the 10Ks faithfully were like, this felt like the 10Ks. It was just so smooth.
Right.
And it's not just me, it's how you approach it, and it's how
Sure.
you present yourself, it's how you talk to people, it's how what do you need, and how's it going to go smoother, and it's not just that, it's just how you want an event to go. And I think and that's a lot to do. And Vince wasn't there too, so I didn't have any headaches, I didn't have
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Gary. So no, he'll be there this weekend. But it's again, you're exactly right. Once you set the tone, even my high roller list, I'm telling you, it's weird, but here we are almost a week away, and everybody's still locked in pretty solid. So,
Yep.
and those are the names. Every year I write the names down. Like, I know this guy's going to drop. I know this guy's going to, because they want to see their name on the list.
Sure.
And then the time comes like, hey, I can't make that race. Hey, great. So I move the alternates over. Right now, the alternate list is small because the actual list is your normal 32 car field.
Right.
box.
The ones that you can pretty much depend on.
Yeah. And 99% of the time, most people get on the list. They're locked. It's so early. I do it. It's exciting.
Yep.
And then you get to this point, and you're like, I can't. The cars break.
Yeah.
Norwalk.
Right.
I think Norwalk's going on the same weekend, if I'm not mistaken. But some of your guys who chase the bigger money, I know Mason Fix. He wanted ESTA this weekend. He was like, if something happens at Norwalk, I will most certainly be there. So there's a lot of drivers. Right. I understand how it works, and
sure,
we're very happy with all of the drivers that come. And if they can't make it, who knows better than Vince or myself? It's like, you got to go racing. Go racing, please. So that's generally how it all starts. Backing up a little bit here, paying the entry fee, getting your stickers, getting your tech card, and getting it turned into tech. And we talk a lot about that. Tech is, have your stuff. Make sure everything's up to date. Make sure you're on point, because that makes tech go that much smoother. If for some reason, it could be any reason, the helmet, the gloves, the jackets, the seat belts, I mean, it seems to be a thing. They have that stuff on the premises. So
I was just going to say, Carol Bell has her speed shop in the main tower.
Yeah, please go check that out.
Yeah, hopefully if you're not fortunate enough to pass tech, hopefully it's something that could be an easy remedy by going to the tower and talking to Kara and getting straightened away.
And it's just another reason to have it at Lebanon Valley. I know, we could sit here and talk a lot about different tracks and stuff, but when you go to Lebanon Valley, they're the mecca. They're it. You're going to either pass tech or fail, and if not, they make stuff available. So it's not like you failed, go away. Things happen. People don't. I know last year I had one driver come to me and he says, I'm pretty sure my stuff's good. I was like, well, they're going to let you know. That's for sure. I'm not the tech guy. I want everything to be exactly how they run their track. Safe, efficient, and smooth. So, and run with an iron fist, with a smile, or as I like to say, send with a grin, So it's like, we do it right. You have the book in your hand, making sure you're following the rules. And if you're not following the rules, it's a tough place to go. So the reality is, make sure your stuff's in line. If not, Lebanon Valley has everything for you, and they'll make sure. I mean, I have never seen anybody go home for any reason of tech. That's for sure. The tech guys are great. They come right over, grab the cards. I mean, we hand out, we make sure we give them their just cause. There it is, the NHRA book. It's simple. Probably everybody has one holding up their dining room table, or wedged in somewhere in their trailers, except for Vince. He knows the book by heart. Trust me when I tell you.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, there aren't too many people coming out to race twin $10,000 to win races and haven't been on the track this year. So if they've been on the track, they should know where they stand as far as their safety equipment and passing tech. At this point in the year, there's really no excuse not to be squared away.
Pete, you can go up and down those staging lanes. you're going to need 3 or 4 hands to count the divisional drivers and the guys who follow this stuff, the
Sure.
NHRA circuits and whatever field they're racing in. It's tech.
Right.
These are stand-up drivers, female and male.
Yeah.
They're fantastic people. I'm constantly being thanked, and we haven't done anything yet, but we have.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I think, and like talking about the questions and not getting a lot. My big thing about using social media is answering the question before it's asked, because I already know. What about this? Listen. So every once in a while, when I'm sitting here, a rare moment when I'm relaxing and I'm like, this is something I would be thinking about. Like, ooh, what time the gates open? Or, hey, what time should I be there? What time the time trials start? Do I only get 1? Do I only get 2? The standard is time trials on Friday. You get 1 time trial, and then we go racing around 6 o'clock. Everything's based off of the high roller is 5 o'clock on track.
Gotcha.
Time trial. And right around 6, based off of how the time trials go, is we try to get right into it with enough cool down time, of course. But
sure,
we're running time trials. There's 64 cars. We're running 32 doors, 32 dragsters.
Yep.
And one of the reasons we tried to be careful with the low rollers because we just didn't want to jam up anything or take chances because weather is always a factor. So,
sure. Yep.
We always try to squeeze as much as we can, but at the same time, is it worth it? And that's one of the main reasons we went to the twin 10Ks, because it seemed to be more presentable. The triple 10Ks worked. It's no problem. Right. We could go back to it at any time.
Yep.
I guess always talking to Vince, he's like, it just felt like the time to go back to the twins, settle down a little bit, and then feel it out. Because we talked about going into a direction of a larger amount of money.
Right.
Feedback was good, but not good enough to go, it's worth it. So, it's a tough, there's a lot of big money races going on. So you really want to be careful how you present this. So that was kind of like, let's get back to the grassroots. How did it start? Twin 10Ks. We can still do the high rollers. We're not pushing. We're not hoping. Weather kind of scares you, but this year, I mean, we can't even, I don't want to jinx myself again. We can't get rain, but we can get cloudy skies because of the smokes and stuff. But right now, the weather looks good. I don't like to look too far ahead because Lebanon Valley has the weirdest weather pattern. And
yes, it does. Yep.
This is not on my radar. So what? You're in Lebanon Valley.
Yeah, right.
So that's one thing I told my daughter. You just be ready for everything. Snow.
Right.
It's like just come prepared.
Yeah.
But we're hoping, fingers crossed. Us, if there's a question or a concern about weather, we will make that call quick. But right now, we're on track. We're on track, literally going to be on track and ready to go. So Friday, test and tune, the time trials, and there is a test and tune Friday for those who want to come out and get some seat time on the track, hit the tree, just make sure their car's right. There is going to be a regular test and tune, which you will get that tech card as well from us. So you'll pay for one or the other.
There's going to be a test and tune that starts at 5 when we start doing our time trials also, or earlier in the day?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And nobody's been on yet, so everybody's still eating. But I like it when the Waynes and the Vinces jump on, just in case I miss. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, 5 o'clock time trials for us and test and tune for everybody else.
Gotcha.
And I want to reiterate this, if you're unfortunate enough, you go out first round, second round, you can jump into test and tune.
Nice.
So that's a gesture on our part and Wayne's. Last year, I chased Wayne down, and he was like, yeah, I don't care. They've already paid. Just, what are they going to do? 1 or 2 more passes? Really?
Yeah,
Let's
right.
be honest. I like to joke with him, like, hey, I can throw a gambler's race in. He goes, hey, no. So
we're good, thanks.
Well, I just, it's funny because I just love the competition, and there's 20, 30 guys out there that would love a gambler's race, but we got to stick to the program. And we seem to do well with the high rollers and for the driver's sake. So that way we can get pictures done, everything's done at a decent time, and have some fun with that. It's
Chris, you got something?
Way to kick it off.
right there. Test and tune 5 to 10.
5 to
Oh,
10.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's almost locked in my brain, but sometimes I just want to be careful because then people are sitting in the lanes and you know how this goes. So it's just trying to be politically correct, and 5 to 10. And we're last year, I think it was like 9:30 we got done.
Right.
And at some point, at this point in the year, we only do the one time trial because most people know by now what their car's doing.
Yeah.
And it's simple. That's why we do the 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, and an additional 1 for any new entries. So I snuck that in. But that's always something. See, that'll be something probably going in the next week, a reminder. These are questions I seem to get, asked a lot. So I try to answer them before they're asked, and it just seems to smooth the phone calls out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now
All right, so let's have a quick Friday recap. Gates open at 3.
Yes.
$20 to get through the gate. Now,
Yes.
is that $20 per day or $20 and you're in?
It's it's $20 a day, so it'll be $60. Double
Okay,
check
so
that
if I
with
know
Wayne.
I'm staying till Sunday, I'm gonna pay $60 at the gate.
Correct. Double check
Gotcha.
with Wayne. Hopefully Wayne hops on here. I really don't want to get that wrong because boy, I'll go from Butterworth to worthless. So I just
that's all right. That's an easy one to overcome. So the gates open at 3,
yes,
$20 a day.
You pay at the gate.
Drive in, find you, pay for the high rollers if you're in it. Pay for the weekend or the Saturday, however you want to do. It's
Correct.
$200 a day or both days for $350.
Correct.
Okay. No buybacks in the high roller races.
Correct.
But you have buybacks on Saturday and Sunday.
Correct.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a good night now.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got track goes hot at 5.
Correct.
High rollers race, you're going to try and start at 6 after one time trial.
Correct.
Test and tune for the rest.
Yep.
Saturday morning, here we go. One time trial.
Donuts. We got to have donuts first.
Donuts, got to have the donuts.
Well, basically, Saturday morning will be 2 time trials.
2 time trials. Gotcha.
Yes. And as far as I know, that hasn't changed. Now, if you ask me, we could do 1 and go. But
I would totally agree with that.
Because then we'll be definitely done at 5 o'clock.
Right.
No problems, of course.
Right.
But yes, 2 time trials. You can double enter.
Yep.
Same car. Because I get asked that a lot. Can I double enter the same car? Absolutely.
Right.
Can I double enter 2 different drivers? Absolutely.
Yep.
It's your car. Good luck with that.
As long as you're in the lanes when they call you, knock yourself
absolutely.
out.
And that's just it. Most drivers can make it. They've got it set up. I watched it all last weekend. So normally the way the pace is and as many cars as we have, you have plenty of time to get to the back of the lanes.
Yep.
Take advantage of the cool down time, rolling it forward, etc. So yes, we should be on track between 9 and 9:30. And I say that based off of weather, Wayne's decision. He may say, let's go, we're ready, you got enough cars. But remember, we got to get as many entries as possible.
Sure.
So the main goal is to get over to us again. First thing in the morning, Saturday morning, pay for your entry. I should be out and ready between 7:30 and 8 o'clock taking entry fees.
Yep.
Usually goes pretty quick. And yes, we will call cars to the lane based off of the letter that you have.
Right.
So if you get an A and I need A's to the lanes, it's A's. I need B's to the lanes, it's B's. And we try to keep that simple. I think last year, the year before, this is our 3rd year doing it, the year before it caught on. And then last year, just some new guys just try to I don't get it. Then they realized, I said, just come when they call A.
That's all.
And if you have a C on your car, come when they call C.
Simple.
If you have both, come both times. It's a double.
Right.
So, I get it. It can be confusing because you got enough to worry about. I mean, let's think about it. You're getting your car ready. You're getting this ready. You're getting all organized. And then they called A. What's that mean? So A, B, C, and D. And the only question I ever seem to get asked is, why don't I get a B? It's not for you. So it's like A and C dragsters, B and D door cars. So that way we call B. And if we call B and a dragster comes up, either I messed up,
right,
or there's some alphabetical issues going on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
There's a different racers therapy we need to
Yeah.
work on, but I don't ever see that. Very rarely does that happen. I think that's just excitement. It's just,
Yep.
I could have swore I heard A. So
Yeah, and you might be in a weak spot where you can't really hear the PA good, or
absolutely. And you know
someone
what?
warmed up their car when they called or whatever. But
And really, we'll run them. You know, put
Right.
them down the track. Let's go. It's a time
Right.
trial. You know,
Yep.
based off the first time trial, we don't really stress it. It's the second one that's the biggest concern. So
sure,
same thing with no box. No box first entries come to the lanes. No box doubles. And however, vice versa. I think it is he calls no box doubles and then he calls no box remainder, you know. So I hope we get 50 again this year. We were 45, 50 cars in no box. That pays out pretty good.
well, my
So
son will be there, so you definitely got one.
yeah. And it's funny because there's going to be, we usually do pretty, every year it seems to grow once
Yep.
they find out, oh, we can get in it. And that is the same thing. It's 350 for the weekend.
Yep.
And the winner of that class gets inserted to wherever we are in the big race.
Sure.
So they can
So
win
if you're
anywhere
5
from,
rounds in, then they get in the 5th round.
exactly. They can win anywhere from, I believe it's like 1,500 to 2,500. So
Yep.
that's based off a car count.
Right.
Again, grab the flyer. Whoever's paying attention, get on the flyer and check it out. Check out where those, how many entries per payout. So that's
Right.
usually pretty good. Our goal is payouts. Try to give you something back. So yeah.
Yep.
So the goal, we call cars to the lanes, and hopefully everything goes well. And usually 11, 12 o'clock, we're rolling right in the first round.
First round.
First round comes and goes. Then we do buybacks.
Yep.
$100 buybacks. Now, taking a step back, we always do best package. I forget what he calls it. Run for the money.
Okay.
Did you get in that last year, Pete?
I don't remember. Oh, I'm sure I didn't, because wasn't my car running like total dog shit last year?
You said it. I didn't.
Yeah.
So-
No, I wouldn't.
Yes.
I wouldn't have ran for anything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You ran from the money.
I ran from the money.
Yeah. What we do is what Vince calls run for the money. So basically, he walks up to the cars, and I forget what he takes. It's 20, 30, 40. I think it's $20.
Yep.
$20 a car. You give him he gives you the dial and reaction, I believe. It's all Vince. Vince does all that. So basically, he's going to say, you want to run for the money? Give me $20. What are you going to run? What's your
Right.
dial? So whoever runs closest or on, basically whoever does the best out of all that. And usually, I think last year it was like 1,500 to win. It was
Wow.
some crazy. It was some
Very
crazy
cool.
number. Chrissy Klein won it. She ran
Nice.
dead on her dial with an O.
And
So-
that is for the second time trial
That is for the second time trial. Yes.
on Saturday.
Yes.
Correct.
And
Yep.
I'll confirm all that because I want to post all that because
Sure.
it's just another little quirk in our little system, you know.
Yep.
And most drivers know we do it. 2 years ago it was Tom Samsel. He won like $1,600. It was like you start the weekend off, not even in the elimination.
I mean, you start your weekend off ahead of the game.
Yep.
By your second time trial on day one. So it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to beat that.
No matter what happens, you're sitting on 12, 13, sometimes
Right.
$1,500. I think it was a nice feature. Vince just threw it out there one year and it stuck.
Right.
So there that is. And we go in the first round. We run first round. If you're unfortunate enough not to win, you can't tell that I've announced all weekend because I have this roll going on. If you're
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
one in
right.
the first round, there is buybacks at $100 a buyback.
Yeah.
And
Now,
that means
do the buybacks run each other?
Yes,
Or do the buybacks automatically go into round 2?
they run each other.
And
To
then
go
whoever
into-
wins out of that goes into round 2.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Good to
So
know.
that's your opportunity to get back in. And I can tell you, if 80 dragsters go down, 40 of them are coming back.
Yeah.
I can
It's-
guarantee you.
You're not with all you do to get to the racetrack and being there the whole weekend. You're not going to let $100 stop you
No.
from
No,
a chance at 10 grand.
I always tell him, I always look at Vince, I go, man, they all came back. He goes, no shit. You know, excuse my
Yeah.
language. He's like, but he
And-
said, I'd come back. So
And let's be honest, $100 for a buyback, in my opinion, is very reasonable.
yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, that's
And I think he does it because it's even. It's even.
sure,
$100.
sure, yeah,
You
right.
can
You
get
don't have to
into
make
it and
change.
say, 120, 110, that's $100, you know,
Right.
$100, do the math, and it helps the cause and guarantees the money, which we do. We guarantee the money. So
Sure.
then we're on to the second round and on to the third round and so on and so forth. Come as they
Yep.
call. I see you get ready to ask a question. That's
Go
perfectly
ahead, Chris.
fine. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, so from Dominic D'Amico, wanted to know if there is a gate fee for the driver that's racing besides the 350 entry fee. Sue actually replied, $20 per day gate fee for everyone coming to the gate. So if you're there for all 3 days, $60.
So at the end of the day, we're going to make it real simple. If you're there for 3 days, it's going to be $410.
Correct. Period.
60 at the gate and 350 with Gary.
Yep.
Yep.
Simple. And I appreciate that because it is simple. That's not going to change, and we're okay with that. It kind of keeps the math easy, and it's fair. I think it's very fair. $60 for the weekend, I think, is fair, and then $350 for the weekend could be $700. So you're paying
for the money, right?
Yeah, you think about it. If you double, you're getting 4 time trials on Saturday, and so on and so forth. And yes, you get paid. I hope you don't have to, but if you double, you can double buyback. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple. So,
go ahead, Chris.
From BJ Masiello, Flyer says one-time shot Saturday, Sunday, new entry only.
That makes
unless
sense,
I missed
right?
something.
See, that's why I wanted to have the flyer. I apologize for that.
Yep. Good.
And
Okay, so
I'm probably mixing it up because of the doubles with the two time trials. So thank you.
Right. So BJ. Personally, I like that better, but either way, one-time trial on Saturday. Now, I'm gonna throw this out to you, and you probably already know what I'm gonna say. Okay. I single enter Saturday and Sunday. On Sunday, I come up to Gary and I say, I want to double enter. And I'm expecting to get a time trial because technically it's a new entry. But my car has already been down the track on Saturday. Do I get a time trial or do I not?
You have to put another different number on the car. I believe that's what we went through last year.
Right.
You have to put you have to just add something to your number.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. And I'm sorry I'm putting you on the spot here, but it's been an issue the last couple of years. How is that fair? Because my car has already been down the track on Saturday. And if Chris, who paid for an entry fee on Saturday and Sunday, doesn't get a time trial on Sunday, but let's say I only pay for Saturday, and then Sunday morning I wake up and I say, okay, I'm going to pay for Sunday. So technically that makes me a new entry and I get a time trial.
No, I don't think that's how it went. If I'm mistaken, I think you don't. Well, you get a new entry, you have to change. What did Wayne say last year?
Wayne, so the issue was you guys had a thing where if you change the number on your car, it's considered a new entry and you could go. Wayne said, bullshit. If the car went down the track on Saturday, I don't care what number you put on your car. You already went down the track. You do not get a time trial on Sunday. So that's the only thing on this race that I've seen the last 3 years that has caused some commotion. That's the only thing that you guys have to nail down. In my opinion, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I took advantage of it last year, but my car was running so bad I didn't care. I just wanted another time trial. But in my opinion, if the car went down the track on Saturday, I don't care what number you put on the window, you should not be given a time trial on Sunday.
I agree, and we'll make sure that.
Now, again, you go talk to the powers that be. I'm just one person giving you one opinion. However you guys go, I'm going to race this race until the year I stop racing. So it doesn't matter to me either way.
I appreciate that tremendously. And input's important. We've always tried to correct or right the wrongs.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, it's always been confusing to me, but it doesn't mean I'm making excuses or dodging the bullet. It's
Sure.
just I want to make sure everything's right. So the goal when I get off of here is to confirm with Wayne and Vince so that I can
Yep.
make this very, very clear
Right.
going forward. I think the year before we had not last year, but the year before I think it was it was somebody they broke their car, went and got another car, and that was
And that's a different story. I'm not talking about the person being on the track. I'm talking about the car.
right.
If the car made laps on Saturday and the deal is no time trials on Sunday for people that were there on Saturday, then me changing my number on my window shouldn't make the difference between me getting another time hit or not. Because in the grand scheme of things, you're paying. So let's say you do an entry on Saturday and an entry on Sunday, it's going to cost you $50 more. But that $50, if you put a different number on your window on Sunday, gets you another time trial on a day when no one else is getting them.
Right.
So that's the games that people play. That's how I learned how to do it last year because I saw people doing it the year before.
Okay.
That's what happened. So it's just something I want to make you aware of.
I will have that an answer, a correct basically a correct path forward is what I'm going to end up getting, so we can make that very clear. And I will talk to Wayne and Vince because it's the powers to be of those two guys and me.
Sure.
So me always being the one on the spot and saying it's all going to be okay, grab an ice cream.
Right. And in the grand scheme of things, it is going to be okay.
Oh yeah,
It's just a matter of which route you guys are going to go.
It's just with your head being so big on the screen right now, I'm scared. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
No, really, it has to be right. And if that's, like I said, remember we were saying, if that was the only thing last year.
Yep.
That was a hiccup, and it really.
And that's it.
One or two
Yeah,
drivers.
and if you guys address it this year,
It'll not.
that's something
He
you'll
won't
never
need
have to
me.
worry about again.
No, and that's just it. I think going into this year, again, that's one of those. We had one thing. If that's all if we have a list, we got a bigger problem. Right now, I'm glad you brought it up because it's kind of a gentle reminder of what is it? How are you? So if I ran Saturday and I had a hell of a day, but Sunday morning I'm like, I worked on my car all night. Can I just change the number and make a pass? No. You shouldn't be able to do that. That was something you decided to work on your car all night. You know, maybe the track's going to be different.
And to be totally truthful for you, that's exactly what I did because my car ran awful on Saturday. I did, in fact, change the converter Saturday night. And I said, all right, I didn't pay for Sunday because my car was running so bad on Saturday.
Right.
So then I said, okay, Sunday, I'm a new entry because I didn't pay. I'm going to get a time trial. And that's where the confusion started.
Oh, because if you pay for the second, day, you pay for the second day. That's it. You've already been on the track.
Correct.
Now, if you put another person in the car, you see what I'm saying? That's the new entry.
So another person, I would say they deserve another shot as long as that person didn't go down the track on Saturday in that car.
Right. Like your son shows up. We'll just say, if my son's here now, we're going to double enter my car. Does he get a pass? Yes, because he's going to be 122X. You're 122.
Right.
Yes,
and he needs to take a shot at the tree that he hasn't seen all weekend, and totally agree with that.
See, and that's probably, and I'll be honest, I'm a simple guy, and that's probably where I got confused because I'm like, well, he's just buying another day, you know, and we want to do the right thing and don't want to upset a driver, and not realizing that it's more to it because now the tower's like, wait a minute, he's already been down.
That's right.
That car has been down the track, and
that's right.
He paid another entry. So what? So I think we need to address that, police it, and address it. I mean, it's easy to police because we're the only two in charge of that.
Sure.
And trust me, you want to see Wayne walk fast, do something wrong. So, and you're not really wrong. It's just not following the policies in place as a whole.
Or the policies are a little gray area and you're trying to manipulate your way through it or whatever.
Yeah. Just go make a pass and I'll get through Wayne. I don't want to.
Exactly.
Because it's, you know, my the phrase that a lot of people hate is, "I'd rather beg for forgiveness than ask for permission."
Then ask for permission.
Go
Absolutely.
ahead, run a car down the track.
I
And you
took that
better ask
stance
for,
last year.
yeah, you better ask for permission in Lebanon Valley. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
That
right.
makes you a
Chris,
better
you got another
person.
question?
Chris,
Yeah, Brian Hansberry, he's not gonna be there Saturday, but he's racing Friday night and Sunday. Will he get another time shot on Sunday? I think we just clarified that, right?
no,
I think
because if he's doing high roller and not racing Saturday, he has not entered the race yet.
Correct.
So
I
Sunday,
agree. I would think if he doesn't make any passes down the track on Saturday, I think he should absolutely get a time trial on Sunday.
I agree, because you think about it, he high rollered race, he can
Right.
go home.
Sure.
I came for the high roller.
Sure.
Now you're not there Saturday. You haven't even touched the Saturday Sunday event at all.
Absolutely.
So for
Totally
instance,
agree.
now
Yep.
if he decided, oh, I can make it Saturday, I'm going to run, then no time trial. But
Right.
if he runs the high roller race Friday, that is separate than the 10Ks.
Yeah, it's a different time of day. You're not in the heat of the day. Racing on Sunday is a totally different circumstance than racing Friday afternoon into the evening.
Correct.
So I would have no issue. I mean, it's obviously not even remotely my call, but if I was promoting that race, if he ran Friday night only, I would have no problem giving him a time shot on Sunday.
Absolutely. He's new to the race.
Correct.
Race.
Correct.
The 10K.
The twin 10s, right.
To Brian Hansberry, why aren't you there Saturday? But we won't get into it.
Yeah.
Because, I got a nice little surprise for Saturday night. But, hey, he's not involved. But, yeah, if you don't race Saturday and you show up on Sunday, regardless of Friday, you pay for one day, you will get a time trial. Brand new entry to the 10Ks.
Right.
Which I think is an absolute great question.
Yeah.
That is like somebody breaks their car. Okay, they haven't paid for anything Saturday. They race Friday night. They break their car. They spend all day Saturday, because I've seen it before.
Sure.
Heck, I've gone with Jim Bersani for Pro Mod and all night long.
Right.
Pull the car. So all of a sudden, instead of paying, he's like, "Well, I'm just going to hold off."
Right.
Then they come up to you Saturday at 3:30 and be like, "I want to pay for Sunday." Okay. Now, odds are he's going to double. That'll get you two time trials.
That's his money.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right.
So if you want to be smarter than the average bear, you double and you get 2 time trials.
Right.
So there's another valid, like a lot of guys do show up just for Sunday because they're Sunday racers. That's just a fact.
Sure.
And they're like, oh, I could double, so I get 2. Yep. Or I shouldn't say it, but it hurts us. But if you don't win, you buy back. So
you buy back for 100 instead of another entry for 200. Right.
Yeah, the best of 2 evils. I'm not here to promote that, but as a whole, I don't think I have to tell a lot of guys that. So
right.
Nobody wants to lose nobody goes out there and tries to lose first round to have a cheaper buyback. So
I'm actually glad that Brian Hansberry is going to be there Friday night because I won an entry into this year's race, so I want to make sure he's there to get me in.
Yeah, so as long as he's there, I want his envelope. He can go home anytime he wants. He's got an envelope for us. So
I want to know. He said the raffle includes buybacks. What if you don't have to buy back? Do you get like a case of beer or something? How does that work?
Well, it's funny you say that.
If you don't have to buy back, the person holding the raffle should be able to keep that money.
Usually.
That should be one of the perks of running the raffle.
Trust me, it's not easy to run a raffle.
No, it's definitely, as someone who attempted one and I made it about 4 entries in and I was all done. If someone wins the weekend and wins buybacks and they don't have to buy back, in my opinion, that should benefit the person running all the craziness.
Well, with that being said, that's something like we like to take that money and put it back.
Whatever. Right. Whatever you guys want to do with it. I shouldn't expect, because I didn't buy in, that I didn't have to buy back. I shouldn't expect to see any portion of that money is my only point. It should be up to you guys.
It's not easy doing raffles. Know that. So,
oh, yes,
Brian takes his time to do raffles for us.
Yep.
Thank you, Brian.
And he kicks ass doing it too.
He does, and I think he enjoys it, and
Yep.
I don't do them. I wish I had the time because it's just hard keeping track of them.
Yep.
And we're very grateful for Brian doing. Brian's always done our raffles. He's
He
always
kills
said,
it.
"You don't
Yeah,
mind."
he kills it.
I'm like, please do them. They're fun. It keeps it moving, keeps the flyer up.
Yep.
It keeps everybody interested. And heck, who doesn't
And
want to
listen,
win?
someone who can't afford a whole weekend, it gives them a little shot 2 or 3 months before the race.
$20. I mean, come on.
I got to tell you, I signed up for the high roller race. And when you think about the entry, possible buybacks, getting your whole family through the gate, and then another $350 for the high roller race, it starts to get expensive.
Yes.
Well, for
yes.
$100 bill, I took a shot at winning into the Twins. I won it. And now all of a sudden that 350 for the high rollers race doesn't seem that bad
Not at
because the
all.
rest of the weekend's free.
Right. Not at
Gotta
all.
pay for my hotel.
Yeah. Hey, we agreed on an egg sandwich, pal. That's all you're getting.
Yeah. I'll get you a bottle of water.
Right.
And my
Okay,
t-shirt.
so we got a little
Yes.
off track, but that's okay. So we're up to
No,
like
but they're valid. They're great
Right,
questions
right.
that
Yeah.
which I've been writing down because I want to make sure that it's a part of what this is. It's about getting the word out prior to. These are the silly little questions. Brian's
Sure.
a great guy. He helped bring me together with another family, which I'll make that announcement shortly of what we're going to do Saturday night.
Yep.
So those are great questions, and they're all a part of it. So it's
Right.
again, it's another answer the question before it's asked, and
Yep.
if you don't ask it, we don't have an answer. So
Right.
they don't answer themselves. And
Yep.
I love it. I love every minute of it. That's why Vince lets me. He's the bad cop. I'm the good cop. So
Right.
my thing is, I told him I'm going to get a shirt that says on the front, "Yes, I'm Vince," and then on the back it says, "But go see Gary. He'll fix it." So that way he can just turn around and say, "Get away from me."
That's right.
But he's got enough to worry about. He's the lanes guy. He's all that. Keeping it flowing per se. So
Right. Okay,
Brian
so
also said if
Saturday.
you don't have to buy back, you get a hug. So I nominate Wayne to be the official hugger.
Yeah.
No, I want a hug from Brian.
Or you
This
want a
whole
hug
deal
from
went with Brian. I want a damn hug from Brian. That's the
Well,
way it's going to be.
See, Brian's not going to be there Saturday, so he doesn't care. He already got the best appearing, so he's all good. Brian.
Let's not even bring up that whole best appearing thing. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so Saturday.
I told you I'd get you a bucket of wax. All right.
That's right. So, okay, Saturday, 4th round, 5th round. No box gets inserted where they fit in. We finish out the day. Is the circle track running Saturday night?
As far as I know, yes.
They are. Okay. So
Yes,
I do know that Carol Bell is having a practice tree race in the clubhouse.
yes, sir.
All right. So I wanted to do that. And then you had said something about Saturday night for your crew also.
Peter, you don't miss a trick, Peter. You get called Peter a lot. Peter.
Only by my mother.
Well, I was on the phone with Wayne this morning and with the Philbin family, which they were talking last weekend to Brian about, hey, wouldn't it be nice if we did a driver's appreciation or some kind of barbecue? And that's a lot. There's 250, 300 people, easily probably 275 people, I say average.
Yep.
And that's pit crew, whatever comes over. No drivers walking over to eat and going back to their family. We know how that works. So me being me, I get on the phone, the fancy fingers here, and I'm like, hey, what do you think about we'll join forces with you and I'll get a hold of Wayne. So I talked to Wayne and we're going to do a driver's appreciation dinner at the clubhouse this year. So that's going to be, currently it's the three of us coming together to do that. So whether it be hot dog, burger, salads, we haven't decided what the food is. It's going to be a simple, nice little appreciation from us, Wayne, myself, Vince, and the Philbin family currently.
Very cool.
Not saying if somebody else doesn't want to jump in and say, hey, let me contribute, maybe bring some snacks or whatever. We're not here to, we're not asking. We're going to do this anyways. We did it 2 years ago and it was a great success. So what'll happen is when you sign up for your racing, you'll get a ticket. You'll get a ticket or two, depending, if listen, we're gonna hand it to the wives. We're not stingy.
Sure.
We just have to be smart at the beginning and make sure every driver gets one. And then they're on. So we're gonna have dinner passes for Saturday night at the clubhouse so they can come over and at least get a plate of food and enjoy the Porta Tree competition that Carol Bell is nice enough to put on. She puts it on every year, and it's
Every
such
year.
a big success. Big, because they have the bar, they have the facility. Why not take advantage of it? And the Philbins were like, we're all in, no problem.
Yeah. The thing about it too is that they recently just redid that clubhouse,
Yep.
and the gesture of the racer appreciation stands to get a lot of new faces in there that have never seen it before,
Right.
or haven't seen it in years, and to look
Right.
around and say, "Hey, look at this."
Yeah,
So
and
it's a win-win.
for the Philbins, they've always been great supporters, not only of Lebanon Valley and the people around them of our race. And they're
Right.
always reaching out to me, always. I mean, we're in communication all the time. And I didn't want it to be like, no, let's do it over here. I was like, what do you, because to me, it's like, let's bring it together. You guys are awesome, even talking about doing that.
Right.
But the reality is, it's not about whether it's affordable or not affordable. It's a lot. That's more than one grill you're cooking off of. It's a lot.
yeah.
Let us take that from you as far as let us come together and put it on.
Sure.
And we'll share the happiness in it. It's not us taking all the credit, because I would never do that. I know Vince.
Right.
Vince is like, when Vince says do whatever you want, I'm like, Dad, I need
Yeah.
a little bit of
Yeah.
that cost us $400, so
Right.
sort of
Right.
like the ice cream thing 2 years ago. 1
Yeah.
hour free ice cream. I walked over and he was like, "You ready for the bill?" I was like, "No, I think I screwed up there." But
Yeah. Right.
now we have an ice cream sponsor. Did I screw
Right.
up? No, I didn't.
Perfect. It all works out.
But that's our goal. Our plan is Saturday after racing, everybody will already have their passes. If I have some left over, I'm not going to hold on to them. So we'll figure all that out as we go. And if anybody knows how 2 years went, 2 years ago, it went perfectly. That's all I'm going to say. I don't even remember. I think it was a burger or a hot dog or both. The thing is, he also has a new chef there.
Yep.
So Wayne said to me, he goes, "I would love it if we could get everybody." When Wayne says he loves something, we jump on board.
You
So,
do it.
you
Right.
know,
If he loves it, you're gonna love it too. Damn it.
Chris, warn me if he's on. Okay, so I'm talking very nice. So, because he says 9 o'clock, Butterworth, what do you want? And I'm like, hi, Wayne. So he was all on board. I mean, literally, he was like, whatever you want to do, you tell me. I'm on board. I'll help. So Lebanon Valley, 10K's, and the Philbins. I want to make sure, because it was originally like kind of driven by them, but I did not want them to have the burden, if that's not too much of a word to use, to have to put everybody in their pit, and then everybody leaves and goes to the tree competition. So let's incorporate it all. I guess they got something else going on, a little surprise. So I'm not going to ruin it, because if it's a surprise, that's what we want to keep it.
Nope.
Surprise.
Boy, no, that's how you keep
That
a
was like
secret.
perfect timing.
Yeah, that's definitely how you keep a secret. All right, well,
You
I
wish.
think someone put a 1 hour time limit on him, and that was it.
His wife's probably evicting him from her office.
From the closet, yeah.
Well, we're there he is.
Sorry, out of nowhere, I get a phone call. So
we said you started talking about a surprise and then you left. I said that's one way to keep a surprise.
That's
it's like
a hell
the
of a way to
Philbins
keep
got
a
in there and
surprise.
said, "Swipe left."
Shut it down.
So I don't know if it is a surprise, but I'd rather not be the guy to give out that information. So
nothing wrong with that.
I think it's an awesome gesture on their part, and and everybody knows we're more than happy to jump on board and make it go just as smooth. With Wayne is excited. He's like, absolutely, let's do it. I got a new chef. So the chef is going to let us know. So that's why I don't really know what the food's going to be. He's going to kind of put something together. I thought it perfect now because they're going to have to go get food, and so I'll have a little more detail for that. But it just squared all that away this morning. So
Awesome.
it's
Good
never
stuff.
ending as far as all this goes. You know how
Yep.
it is. You're always putting it together.
That gets us through Saturday.
Doesn't
then
that? I'm
Sunday,
exhausted. I'm ready to
Yeah, I
go
know.
home already.
it's going to be quicker to run the race than it is to give all these details.
Yeah, we got T-shirts too this year. Oh, by the way, you know.
Well, and then Sunday is basically rinse and repeat. If
Yeah, no
car
time trial unless
you're going to
new.
get clarification on this, but for all intents and purposes, if car and driver has already been down the track, no time trials. Time trials for people that have not gone down to the track on Saturday. And then off we go for the second batch of 10K to win.
Correct. And usually, I will say, usually our pro no box class picks up big time on Sunday. Big
Right.
time. I'm talking, I think, close to doubles because
No
Sunday
kidding.
racers.
Wow.
Sunday racers a Sunday racer. They got to work. They got to work Saturday.
Sure.
Not everybody travels all around and has a big, beautiful rig, and that's okay. You know,
Yep.
I love the trailer guys. They literally will come flying up to the table, truck, trailer. Hey, can I still get in? Dude, you're like an hour and a half early. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. You got plenty of time.
Hey, what's this double stuff? It's up to you. I'm not forcing you to do anything.
Yep. It's
But I
either an
don't like to
Oreo
do.
or you could get in twice. It's up to you.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, yep, Sunday, like you said, rinse and repeat. Man, I'll tell you, I don't remember. Sunday usually goes smooth, quick.
Oh, yeah.
Usually a lot more cars. Wayne runs a hell of an operation. His
I
crew
mean, like I said, it's a testament to how the track is run, and it's a testament to how you guys run the race. It's
I appreciate that.
pretty
Yeah,
self-explanatory.
we have fun. You know, we try to make it just like this. We try to make it just so you're coming to have fun, relax, race. It's your show. It's your show. We're just doing. The best part is when I'm handing out envelopes. Like, this is cash. It's like, yeah, sure is, man. And
What we race for, baby.
Vince got his new money machine last year.
Perfect.
He's like a little kid, you know. But it really, every year, it just there's something, little things that we try to tweak and get better. And we will have a professional photographer on site again. It's one of Brian Epps' crew.
Yep.
So he'll be there doing the photography and selling pictures and frames once again. So track photographer, what's the Brian Epps photographer with professional picture and frame again. That was 2 years ago. We did it last year. He couldn't make it because of the time change, the date change. So we will have somebody there doing what we did 2 years ago. So pictures and frames will be available. And
Awesome.
that being said, is how I'm going to do once again the best appearing will get a picture with a best appearing on the picture and the frame. So that'll be my gift to the drivers. That's kind of my thing, or it's our thing, mine and Vince's. But he always lets me run with what I want. I like the simple things, and
Yep.
I love racing. I really do. I love racing. I love the drivers. I'm always looking, and it's a neat thing. It's just one more of the things that we do. I enjoy it. We have T-shirts again this year. You know, it's the same. We got the ice cream. Minnie Mouse is on board again, and that'll be by us. So please, everybody, come by and grab some. That's always a big hit, especially with the weather this year, the way it's been. So
Right.
we enjoy it. It's kind of the atmosphere of the family fun, you know, family fun, family operated. The tower. I can't wait to see the new, their new shirts and all their whole.
I'm going to tell you, it's set up really nice. I've only been up there twice so far this year, but it's you walk into that tower, it's like a whole new place.
Really,
Yeah, it's set up really nice.
In there, yeah.
I can't wait.
How they do the payouts, there's more room to get in there and fill out cards, and
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, it just shows a testament to that track and putting the money back in to the
Yep.
track. You know, we were quick quick to call when Wayne signed that contract for 10 years. I mean, me and Vince just happened to be talking. And I go, hey, look at this. And he goes, wow. And I go, is it real? You know, is it AI or something? You know, with so much picking on Wayne this year, it was like, wow, that's awesome. So Vince goes,
Yeah.
so we're tied in for 10 more years, right? Where do we sign? You know, and he goes,
right.
you boys ain't, and his words to us, you boys ain't going nowhere. So
Yeah.
if
So
you
funny
tell me
story
how
about
that
that.
feels. What's
Yep.
that?
Funny story about that, right? So, I mean, I don't do a lot of racing, nothing like I used to. You know, I'll go up to the valley probably half a dozen times if I'm lucky during the course of the year.
Yep.
So I'm driving home and my son sends me a text message that said, hey, did you see that Wayne signed up for 10 years? I'm like, yeah, I actually just saw it a little while ago. Was, oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome for the track, blah, 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 right? So I get home, I walk in the door. My wife says, hey, did you see Wayne signed up for another 10 years? I'm like, what is this fucking guy, a celebrity in our house or what?
What does it
I walk in,
mean?
don't say hi to the husband or nothing, right?
Right.
Let's all just talk about Wayne.
Right.
That's great.
I know the feeling. You come home, the dogs eat. Oh, I've eaten too, but no, it is awesome. You know what I mean? I would, if I were to ever, probably going to happen, but eventually operate a racetrack, I would do exactly how he does it. I'm not lying,
Yeah.
not just because he might be listening to Wing. Honestly, he's very good at what he does.
He
And
is.
if
He
you
is.
were to ever copy or emulate whatever the word is, and you wanted to run a drag strip, do it how he's doing it and look
Yep.
around. Pay attention. He's a really good guy. He's really smart. He's stern. He's the warden. He's the whatever you want to call him.
Right.
I've never had a problem. He's always straight with you. He doesn't like, he teaches you
Right.
the right while you're wrong. Or if you
Yep.
did something out of place, you may think he's hollering. He's not. He's setting the tone. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I have no problem with that because I'm the same way in a lot of ways. Like you can be politically correct, you can be stern, but it's kind of like you get what I'm saying. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's a guy who knows what he's doing, and it shows. It shows with the staff. It shows with the operation. It just shows. Period.
And in a day and age when tracks are closing, Lebanon Valley is making improvements, it seems like almost weekly.
Yeah,
So that says something for how it's run and how it's supported.
and that's how everybody can learn from that. Period.
Yep.
And when he says, "You boys ain't going nowhere," I looked at him and smiled. I looked at Vince. I said, "Oh, I'm loving this. It's a good feeling.
Yes, sir.
It's a good feeling." I plan on doing a big race at the end of the year at Esta, not to get away from their track, but
Yep.
I want to. It's me and another guy are putting it together, and not Vince, but it's another guy, and I want to do it. I want that feeling. I want that
Sure.
because people have a lot of respect for me. From what I'm understanding, and I'm big into the industry as far as it's a driver's thing. You guys come here, you pay the money. How can I make it easier for you? How can we make this so that everybody at the end of the day is like, wow, this was great. Can't wait
Yep.
to do it again. And that's what we have absolutely developed with the 10Ks. We've done a couple things in the past where, well, let's do a king, previous champions and stuff like that. Sometimes you try to do too much and you
Sure.
overwhelm yourself.
Yep.
So maybe you plug them in once in a while, you do something different once in a while. And, it's working. It's working,
Yeah.
and it's exciting. And it's exciting, like to be on these shows. And I tell people, "Yeah, I'm on a podcast tonight." They're like, "Oh boy," So
Here we go.
but it's you. You're like they say, you're just good at it. And then I'll get off of here, and I'll say to Vince, "Hey, the show went well." And he goes, "Well, when is that? Tomorrow?" And I'll be like, "No, it's done." So
Because
and
he'll
it's
be able to
okay.
watch it on YouTube tomorrow, so that's good.
He'll watch it at work and he'll say, "Boy, you're really getting good at that." So, but we all have a thing. We all have, I guess, what we're good at, and
Yep.
and if it means being good with people, or like Vince always says it, he goes, "You are just like, how to just solve and calm, and it works." And I'm like,
Right.
okay, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. Whatever's happening, we can fix it,
Sure.
So, just like tonight, we have two solid questions. One was an easy answer, I think, but it doesn't mean it was. And I can reiterate that to people. Hey, look, if you run the high roller and something because things are going to happen,
Sure.
and you can't make Saturday's race. Don't, and you don't run Saturday. Let's put it this way: if you don't run Saturday, say you paid for 2 days, I will make sure somehow if you want to double for Sunday, we'll work the money out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So we're easy. We're so easy to get along with.
And listen, again, I'm just giving you my opinion, but if on Saturday you have the option of double entering and getting 2 time trials, if you weren't able to race on Saturday, then you should be able to do that on Sunday.
Correct.
Right?
I agree.
There's no difference.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you were going to race and you didn't.
Correct.
So be here tomorrow. If you get your car fixed, we'll work it all out. You know what I mean? Because if you did not run in the event, like I'm saying, it's 10K. High roller is the high rollers. It's 232 car fields chasing $6,000 on Friday night. You know, you're pretty much set. You could take Saturday and do whatever. Things happen, cars break. You don't have the urgency to have to be on the track Saturday. Now, I will tell you, I've seen some crazy things happen where somebody's like, I got my car fixed. Can I just buy in to the buybacks? How about that one, Pete? Think about that for a second.
You would let it happen.
Vince has done it.
Why wouldn't you?
Vince has called me on the way. I'll never forget the day. He's like, where are you? This was 7-8 years ago.
Yep.
He's I'm on my way back from New Media. Where are you at with the races? I said, second time trials. All right. And then I don't hear from him. Then he calls me. Where are you at? Break. Okay. Where are you at?
Yeah.
We're going in the first round. All right. Buy me buybacks. He made it a time trailer off. Buybacks went to the finals. Right. So he's been somewhere else. It's not about needing the time trial or not needing it. I can get into buybacks. It's like I lost. I'm not saying everybody should do that, but what I'm saying is the opportunities are there. We're human.
If you're doing something just because you want to race and it doesn't give you an unfair advantage, there's no reason in the world why you shouldn't let the person race.
Perfectly said. Perfectly said. It's not like you're changing a hood because it's a different car.
Missing time trials and missing first round doesn't give you any type of an advantage getting into the buyback round.
Right. I want to race in this show.
Right.
Give me a shot. I'll double time, I'll double buyback, whatever. Gives me 2 shots to get in the show.
Well, what they would have to do if they showed up and just wanted to get into the buyback, they'd have to pay the $200 entry and then the $100 buyback.
Correct.
And then you're in the buyback round with no time trials and no runs. Knock yourself out.
And you go home with a runner-up of $2,000 or win 10,000. Sounds pretty much worth it to me.
Whatever. Yeah.
And when you can look, Pete, Chris, you as well. You can look around at the field on a Saturday.
Yep.
And you tell me each one of those guys, girls, any one of them don't have a chance, you're lying to yourself. Because
you wouldn't be surprised if 98% of the field could wind up in the winner's circle picture, and it wouldn't surprise anybody.
Not at all. Not at all. I could look around. I couldn't pick a driver.
Maybe me, but I'm right with that.
Well, your day's coming. I know it is. So
someday.
But we're doing. Oh, by the way, we're also doing a last lady standing again this year.
Oh, very cool.
500 a day.
Nice.
So if I think we did, it was very successful last year. So we're doing last lady standing. The last woman race, however far they go, they don't have to win. If they're into the quarterfinals and they're the last woman and they lose, they have an additional $500 coming on top of their round money.
Very cool.
And that's a super secret sponsor of that. So I promised I wouldn't say anything. They just want to do their part. And the same thing for Sunday. The last lady standing has an additional $500 coming their way.
Very cool.
So if you ask me, that's a good weekend for any woman.
I think next year you should have a last man standing under 5'5".
That's a lot of drivers.
I know.
That would be honest. And you know what? Most of them are Italian. So
Amen.
Joe, was it Mule or Joe, whatever?
Italians could say that about Italians, right?
I love Italians, okay? I love everybody. I love all people.
Yeah.
But it's funny you say that. I look around like, hey, and they're either short or super tall,
Right.
and it's like,
Nothing in between.
yeah, there's no middle. There's no just regular guy like me, 6-ish foot
Yeah,
tall.
right. Right.
So it's okay. We'll take them all. We take one, we take all, short or tall.
That's it.
And there's a
The,
lot
the
of ladies
boss
in
is
this
on.
field.
Uh-oh, the boss is on.
Uh-oh, go ahead. We're done
No,
talking.
you just said watch it.
And that's
That's
all we
it.
need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, some of these ladies are out here whooping up on these guys. So can you see that winning 10K? Then here's another $500 on top of that.
Yeah,
So
right. Right.
we're proud to do that. Our sponsors are deep. Like with Lorenz United, taking us to Lorenz United no box class every year. He's like, where do I send a check? He's an amazing man, and every sponsor is. We got the Porta Tree competition. There's 3 of those we're handing out this year.
Right.
I think he still got the carburetor again, like he did last year. That was funny. 2 guys race off for the carburetor, and neither one, who won, didn't even take it. He's
Really?
like, it's just great to get another round. It's like,
Yeah, right.
it was a $1,200 carburetor or whatever it was. So
Right.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but Vince was like, it's still in the trailer. I was like,
That's
who
pretty
does
cool.
that?
Right.
So I think a lot of guys are just enjoying, guys and gals are just enjoying the actual weekend. It's just so smooth that it's fun, makes it fun. I
I like it.
think you
I'm
can't
looking
forget
forward
that.
to it. I had a choice of going to Namibia and then the Jersey Shore for vacation the week of the Dewzen, or flopped it. And I chose to go to the Jersey Shore last weekend so that I could come to this race because I love it.
Nice. Thank you. We appreciate that. I think you know that, but we truly appreciate people like that, yourself and people who
Well,
take.
honestly, you're thanking me, but I'm thanking you because it wasn't really a hard choice. I thought about it for about a minute and a half. And it's because you guys put on the race that you do that's making me want to go to that. Nothing against the divisional or Namibia or anything like that. But for me, this was a very easy choice to make. So, and that's because of you guys. That's not because I'm doing anything exceptional by making the choice.
Right.
It was an easy choice to make. So
We appreciate
I
that.
texted him to make sure he was going to be there. He's like, "Yep, I will." About 2 minutes later, nope, I won't. We're going on vacation that week. About 5 minutes later, text me back.
Yep, I will.
Well, change your plans. We're going on vacation that week, and so we can go to the Dewzen. I'm like, all right, cool.
Nice. Well, it takes the support at home too. I'm very fortunate here to have that. So
Sure.
they're switching their schedules too. So
Oh yeah.
and I come home. I'm fortunate at work. I usually work this weekend, and the guy was like, "Pick a day, take a day off," because I work every day, all the time, and I was surprised. And I said, "Well, I kind of would like to work ESTA," I was like,
right,
because that's what I do. And I says, my wife's always busy, but the support, and I cannot do it without her. There's absolute no way. And if any man or woman, or I just say men with wives and girlfriends, would tell you, "Oh, I'm not worried about that," they're lying to you, because you cannot do it without a great support at home. I think it's so important to come home. She's still smiling, she's still home, which is positive, but at the same time, packing food for you and making sure you have everything you need and reminding you it's a blessing. It truly is a blessing. And I don't want to ever be forgotten how lucky most of us are. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, no doubt.
We're a pain in the butt, Pete. We are. Let's not lie. And we're spoiled in a lot of ways.
The only one I won't admit that to is my wife, but you're absolutely right.
She's probably listening outside the door, but
right.
This is her office. It's not mine. But it's I've upgraded. I went from the basement down behind all my pictures and everything to her office. So
there you go.
It's okay. I mean, again, it's just support we do for the race and the drivers, but we can't do it without what we have at home. So
sure. No doubt.
Don't anybody fool you. Chris,
No
don't
doubt.
try to tell us you got it all under control because you don't.
You know, yeah. I wouldn't even know how to load the friggin' motorhome with groceries. I'd be all
Right,
screwed up.
Right.
So
We were walking the dog. She's like, "What do you got planned for food?" I was like, "Don't tell me." Basically,
Whatever you give me.
yeah,
Right.
it usually that's a funny story because it's always like, Vince, what's the plan? I don't know if you want to bring this and that. I'll roll up to his house at 10 and he's in his truck. I'll be right back. He's literally going shopping 40 minutes before we're leaving.
Right.
And he's got it figured out.
Yep.
And then we end up eating good, but it's I bet you we're not the only ones doing the same thing.
Oh yeah,
So,
you already know.
Dan Bell did ask earlier if you were bringing the brownies again, though.
there's no doubt there'll be two batches, double thick. They're always brownies. Trust me, there's brownies in this house right now. So I gave up alcohol 14 years ago, but I did not give up brownies.
Don't give up the brownies. There you go.
But
It doesn't make you a bad person.
she
That's
makes
right.
double batch too. So
I like
One
it.
other thing I did want to add, I'm only going to be able to be there on Saturday because that's all I could beg and plead for my wife to, because she has to drive me everywhere.
yeah,
But in the springtime, I bought a brand new video camera that I can set up on my computer and I can live stream. So we are going to live stream all day Saturday.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, you did some of that last year. I think Vince is going to do something. We
Yeah.
appreciate that. I think it's a big feature. People like that stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to do it either through our YouTube page or Facebook or maybe both.
Nice.
We'll see what happens. But either way, we're gonna try to get there a little earlier than we normally do Saturday morning, and get set up on the third floor, and so we have the Wi-Fi and everything.
Nice, very good. And we're
Very
going to
cool.
have, once again, we always do, but I'll have water for all the drivers at the front of the lanes,
Yep.
right at the front. So I try to provide that. I think it's a nice little gesture on our part.
Sure is. Yep.
It's a big, I drink it probably more than the drivers. So,
Yeah.
but to go back, gates open at 3 o'clock on Friday. They're open all weekend. $60 for the weekend to get in, $20 a day. Come see us at the back of the tower. I'll have the same setup table with the jegs on it. So it would me and my daughter and Vince. Pay your high roller entry. And if you want to pay the weekend as well, that's the time to do it. We'll get you all your credentials, your tech card, get you teched in. Time trials start at 5 o'clock and eliminations will start right around 6. There is test and tune Friday night. And more or less, as Pete said, off we go,
We go.
And
Go ahead, Chris.
what you
Yep.
got? Double.
Oh no, I was
two-
pointing at the test and tune. Sorry.
Okay.
I just figured he was
You
going to say,
gotta do.
don't
You
forget.
gotta do the Vanna White thing, where like
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you got it down pretty good.
I
I
like
like
it.
that 10K, 2,500 runner up.
Yep. Good stuff. Well,
Cool.
Gary, listen, we appreciate you taking the time,
Thank you.
answering any of the questions that we might have. And we're looking forward to seeing you in just under 2 weeks.
I thank you guys very much. And yes, I look forward to seeing you and everybody at the Dewzen Products Twin 10Ks. It's going to be a blast. So I thank you guys once again. Thank you.
No problem.
very
And if
welcome.
you have anything that changes or an announcement that you want to make, don't hesitate to make it on our page too, so that people can see it.
Okay, thank you. I do appreciate that. Thanks a lot, guys.
You got it.
Guys,
Thank
have
you.
a great night.
All right, Gary. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
See you,
Bye-bye.
my friend.
Yep.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Gary Simons, one half of the team for the Dewzen triple 10Ks at Lebanon Valley.
Win 10Ks.
Did I say triple 10Ks?
You did.
Sorry. Quinn 10Ks.
Win
So it said-
10Ks and a possible 6K for the high roller race.
Yeah.
So it's actually not too far away from triple tens.
Well, good, be a good weekend if you imagine somebody doubles down or triples down.
That would be like very Steve Sisko-ish of a couple of years ago.
Cool.
Very cool.
So one of the best races up here in the Northeast for
Yep.
everybody that competes. So you have no reason not to go. You got nothing to lose by trying.
I'm looking forward to it. Good weekend of racing.
I am too. But before we get out of here, would like to give a big shout out to Frank A. Volpe. He is going to be representing Division One in Super Street at
Yes,
the
he
Jegs
is.
All Stars. And as
Good for
far
him.
as I know, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I would say this is his first Jegs All Stars appearance.
I don't know that to be true for sure, but if I was a betting person, I would say yes, it is.
'Cause I don't know if Frank Senior's ever been to the All Stars either.
Yeah, I don't
So
know that.
yeah. So,
But
but what I said,
that's a very impressive feat. As impressed as we all are that he do it, I don't think there's too many people that are surprised because he's a very good racer.
yep, very good. Maple Grove did announce a sponsor, Nitro Fish, for the national event coming up. I don't remember the exact date. I think it's roughly the middle of September.
Yeah, and that's the first race of the countdown, usually.
Yeah. So Nitro Fish is going to be the official event sponsor of the national event at Maple Grove. Um, yes, it is. He said, first of many to come. Well, let's see. You got the right attitude, Frank.
I got to be honest with you, I don't think I could argue with that.
No, no, young kid, and he's a good racer, and
Yeah.
I mean all three of them are. I mean they have a hell of a group of cars.
Oh yeah. Good equipment, good racers, and it's scary to think of what the kids would be able to do with another 5 years of seat time. Right? They're only going to get better because God knows they're not going to lose any talent. So
No, so all right, so we'll see you at the Dewzen.
you
Are you
will.
playing on the divisional at New England?
I am.
You are. Okay, cool.
It's going to be the Dewzen, New England, and then back to school.
Back to school. Got it.
Yep.
All right. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be a great weekend. I haven't checked the long term, but I don't even think mine will go out that far. No, mine goes out to Thursday. So, but like I said, we will be there on Saturday morning,
Yep.
and we're gonna live stream all day Saturday, and then we gotta head home Sunday because my wife has some stuff to tend to on Sunday. So
Good deal.
yeah, so want to thank Gary for coming on, hanging out with us, and it's always fun to talk to Gary about this race. You can see the excitement
Yeah, I got to
in
tell
his
you,
face.
is someone who hosts the show, Gary doesn't make it very hard to talk. That's for sure.
No, no, not at all.
He's passionate about what he does and he knows what he's talking about, so it makes it pretty easy.
Absolutely. All right, my friend.
All right,
As they
brother.
say in the old country, we are out of here.
Yes, sir.
Again, thank you, Gary Simons and the Dewzen twin, almost said triple. I caught myself. Twin 10Ks. Looking forward to being there. Lebanon Valley Dragway, Wayne and his entire crew. Always a good time to go there. And we'll see everybody there.
You got it. Peace.
See ya.